Hey, what's going on, guys? Kevin here, and in this video, I'm going to quickly run through some of my NFL DFS Week 9 picks for DraftKings. So I've got Fantasy Labs pulled up. Again, if you're not already subscribed to Fantasy Labs, highly recommend you sign up for their tools. My link is in my YouTube description. We're getting pretty late here on Sunday, so I'm going to whip through these quickly. But these are guys that I like for, a lot of them I like for cash or GPPs. So kind of some of my top plays of the week. So Jared Goff at 6,000. He's in a great matchup in New Orleans. New Orleans is one of the worst defenses in the league this year against the pass, and they're an offense that can score a lot. So this should be a shootout. We got an over-under at 57, so it's crazy high there. A lot of these players are going to be in play. If we look at Jared Goff's game log, he's had a pretty solid season. Touched 42 DraftKings points back against the Vikings, 29, 26. So he's got some upside. He has had some rough games where he didn't score as high on DraftKings, but that's mainly because they were kind of blowout type games where Gurley got most of the points. But I think Goff is really in play today. I wouldn't mind stacking Goff with Gurley as well, but my stack for Goff is going to be Brandon Cooks at 6,700. I think all three receivers are in play. Cooper Kupp has a great matchup. Woods is just a sick receiver too. So I think all three receivers could be in play. I like Cooks here against his old team, and he's 6,700. So he's cheaper than Woods. That's kind of what made the decision for me. It was kind of a toss-up between Woods and Cooks. Cooks is a $300 savings from Woods. Both make great plays in my opinion. But my main stack is going to have Cooks in it. If we look at Cooks' game log, he's had some big games, 28 DraftKings points, 25, pretty consistent. Even the games where he's only getting a couple receptions, he's still doing decently well on DraftKings, 17 and 11 points the past 2 weeks. The targets are there. If he's getting more of these receptions with his speed, he's going to put up a big DraftKings score. So I like him quite a bit. Christian McCaffrey is going to be one of my top running backs. I'm surprised his projected ownership is around 13 to 16% given his matchup against Tampa Bay. The Bucs are one of the worst defenses in the league. McCaffrey, the offense pretty much runs through McCaffrey quite a bit. You can see his rushing attempts kind of fell off a little bit, but back up to 14 last week. But his targets here, 9, 15, 2, 6, 8, 6, 6. So he gets a ton of work in both the pass game and the running game. So at 7,800, I like him quite a bit against one of the worst defenses in the league. Moving on to tight end here, we got Kyle Rudolph, 3,600. Most people are going to be on Adam Thielen, rightfully so, with Diggs expected to be out. Thielen will be high owned and makes a great play. He's expensive this week. But he still makes a great play, but a kind of a little bit of a pivot. You could put them both in the same lineup too, so it's not really a pivot. But I like Kyle Rudolph at 3,600. I think his target share will go up a little bit. You can see here he's gotten a lot of targets this year, 8, 6, 6, 5, 4, 4, 7. Hasn't had too many real big DraftKings scoring games, but has been pretty consistent with the targets, receptions, has found the end zone twice this year. So I expect a pretty good game out of Rudolph, at least a lot of targets, and then hopefully a good game against Detroit. And we got an over-under here at 48. We got the Vikings implied team total at 26.3. So I think it makes a good play at tight end. Projected ownership is up at 17 to 20%, but that's not really going to bother me. I'll play him in the Millie Maker as well. And then on D, I'm going with my Steelers. Again, just if you guys don't know, I'm a Steelers fan, but I think this is a pretty good play at 2,300. They are on the road. Baltimore's offense has been pretty good. But as far as defenses this week, it was really tough for me to find a cheap defense, and I do want to play some cheaper defenses because there's so many studs that are pretty highly priced. So the Steelers were my favorite under like the 2,700 mark. If we look at their defense, they've been quite a bit better lately. Started off the season pretty rough, then 17, 21, and 18 points against their last 3 games against some pretty good offenses here. So they've been playing pretty well. And it's kind of a flyer pick at 2,300, but for like a Millie Maker contest, they should be somewhat low owned, projected ownership 2 to 4%. So the Steelers are one of my favorite defenses of the week. That's going to wrap up the video, guys. Wanted to make this really quick, try to get this out quick because it is about 2 hours until kickoff. So good luck this week. Hopefully you guys make some money, and I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, and make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you guys enjoy these videos. It will help up my YouTube channel. And as always, sign up for my email picks. A lot of these weeks I haven't been able to do videos, so make sure you're signed up for my email picks. In the description below, it's the DFS emails link. All right, good luck this week.